Ashe, top of the day. How are we? I'm like excited. You ask what I'm excited about. I'm gonna go get some fresh baked bread, but I guess I can get that first, right? Just go get the bread. Hola, Ashe, top of the day. How are we? Murder. All right. Well, that's just the flower. We can do that later. But either or, yeah, that's where I'm like, fuck. Where is the fucking murder? Julie, hi, sweetheart. Welcome in, my love. Hi, how are you this AM? How did you wake up today? And have you told yourself you loved yourself in the mirror and in the eyeballs? Hi, sweetheart. Nice to see you. Grand Rising. We got crossroads for you. You got crossroads. So crossroads is a beginning and ending of a cycle, right? Of a chapter, of a lesson. So it's, are we going to pick the less chosen path? Are we going to pick the one that we always do? That's how we break the cycles and the patterns. So that literally is all what a crossroad is. Nothing more, nothing less. And there really is no wrong decision. It's if you're ready to move on and break the cycle and the pattern, or if you've learned and yeah. My cacao is really super hot. It just burnt my freaking tongue. So I also have Sacred Union coming out as well. I'm not sure what that is implying. There's a relationship, union, marriage coming in. Are we dating someone? Has there been a proposal? Are we thinking of that? Are we going down this road? Anxiety? But I also got the toxicity card. So are we dreaming of being married and all of that? Or is there someone actually in your life? Because I did get the toxic card, so it's gonna go either way. Thank you for the likes. I truly appreciate the support. There's another eyelash. Oh. Anywho. I get bread today. I'm so happy. You have not, like, I'm like, yay, I'm getting bread today. It's my sister. She's trying to reach me, and I have to let her go. She's toxic with lies. Okay, well, good. Then you already are aware of that. That's amazing. I love that. Now, when you say she's toxic and you have to let her go, what is toxic? Because I need you all to be aware of where the toxicity is. I'm not saying that she's not toxic, but where is your toxicity with it, right? Because unfortunately, it does take two to tango. We are in a game of mirrors. So they are still reflecting parts of us, whether we are hiding it, fearing it, or loathing it. But one way or another, it is still, it could just be an insecurity, right? I'm not saying that you are that person, but there's an insecurity there. There's an abandonment there. There's a shame. There's a guilt. There's something. If someone is toxic in your life and is able to trigger you and keep you in your survival and your emotions, then yeah, you're still hiding certain things. Does that make sense? He burnt me tongue. Ow. Ah, get in there, motherfucker. You. Yeah, so I'm super excited. Get to get bread today. I get to get bread today. Like, I can't express that enough. That's my one thing that I absolutely love, and I always have. Bread has always been my go-to, even as a little child. When I was like 11 or so in 6th grade, before I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease and I was getting really sick or whatever before I got put in the hospital. My mom was whatever, and I was left home with my stepfather. And I was craving bread and butter. Weirdest craving ever, right? Like, I was craving bread and butter. And before I was diagnosed, so Crohn's is where it eats away your intestines. It's an IBS, okay? And what it is your body absorbing trauma from sexual abuse and narcissism. Energy attacks are real, and that is what that is. It doesn't, and what's funny is when I was diagnosed, and I was in the hospital for 2 months, they literally were like, we don't really know where it comes from. You're born with it. Like no, I'm not. No. But anyway, my body was screaming out from the abuse, and like, no one cared. Doesn't matter. My point is I craved bread and butter, but I was so sick because my stomach wasn't digesting dairy, I guess, but I say it's dairy, but it wasn't dairy I was eating. If I remember correctly, that wasn't even butter. It was country crock. So, yeah, obviously I'm going to be sick. I wasn't lactose intolerant. I was chemically intolerant. I didn't like the poison. But yeah, I've always liked bread. When I went to prison, the only thing I really ate, like in jail, was the rolls. Because the food was disgusting. So the only thing I wanted was the rolls. But to find real, fresh, sourdough bread, unriched, unbleached flour from Paris, France, whatever, like from France, like I'm like, yes. And then like get my pasta from Italy. Yeah, like the best would be me moving there. But anyway, I'm getting my bread. That was a long story about getting bread, but I like bread. I don't know why. I just do. I've always liked bread. Bread and cheese. Probably why I love pizza. Because I like bread and cheese. That's always been my that's been my go-to. That's always been my go-to. And it kind of sucks because cheese really isn't the best for us. Produces mucus and all that kind of stuff. If you're going to do it, I recommend goat cheese, the best, Parmesan or mozzarella. Other than that, yeah, you're on your own. However, bread is a grain, and as long as, sourdough and whatever, yeah, bread's amazing. So is pasta, as long as it's not poisoned. The more you know. And again, all your fruits, as long as they have their seeds. Do not eat the watermelons that don't have seeds. Like, be mindful of the fruit you're actually buying, because you're not buying real stuff at a lot of these stores. So, yeah, break out of the illusion completely, because it's trippy. Just saying. What time is it? I gotta take my doggy on the beach here soon, so. All right, so back to you, Julie. So, sister is toxic. Now, again, where is her toxicity coming? Like, I guess the question is how is she toxic? Son of a... I need one of those, like, desk things or something. I don't know. I need to get a system. This wasn't really a system today. This is a flyby. We're jumping on, saying hi, reading some cards, and then we're going to walk the dog and go get some bread and some flour. It's an amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day. Amazing day. It's going to be an amazing day. It is an amazing day and nothing but amazement, right? And I am nothing but thankful for all the abundance that is upon me and falling on today. Ashe. It is done. It is done. It is done. So motive times 3. You're amazing. I'm amazing. We are all amazing. And there is enough to go around for everyone to live what? Clean, free, and a peaceful world. And we can make that world exist. We just have to strive for it in the fact of starting with ourselves. And the first and foremost is to clean up your environment, your life, your body, your mind, your energy, and then we exude from there, right? We teach from there. Absolutely skip school. School is an institution and a lie. You don't need school, baby. You need curiosity. You need creation. Okay. If that's how we want to say it. That was weird. We hooked on, motherfucker. Why do we do this? Why? It's always the little things, man. It's always the little things, isn't it? It's like, whoa, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Vibing high. Raise that vibe. Raise that energy, man. Seriously, we create and we do our own life, man. If you're gonna wake up and be like, fuck, man, this day's gonna suck and works hard and I don't want to do this, that's your energy for the day, man. That you just set the day up. You just set the day up. That's why we say be delusional on the fact of like wake up and be like, you know what? No matter what happens, I'm going to have a great day and no one can touch my energy because I am amazing. And yeah, do you hear what I'm saying? You direct how your emotions are going to go, as well as what you're eating and putting in your body. If you are putting shit in your body and then you want to know why you're irritable, depressed, and whatever, and moody, hello, you're doing it to yourself. You are causing it yourself. No one else. Yes, environments matter. Yes, other people's energies affect you. Yes, when you are not mindful. But first and foremost, you have to take care of this vessel. That is the whole avatar of this game. It's either a prison or an armor and a resource. You get to pick. You either are a complacent zombie or you're actually the main character playing the game. Are you going to keep getting played? Or are you actually going to play the game? Are you going to keep complaining and stay in victim mentality and wait for someone to come save you when no one is going to come save you, by the way? Or are you actually going to be like, you know what, enough is enough and I'm ready for a change and I apparently am going to do it because I am a hero and a warrior and amazing because I am a fragment of infinite. We all are. Is it resonating with anyone? Anyone? Oh, you want to hear a funny story? Okay, I got a funny story for you guys. So this is hilarious. I find it hilarious. Just because this game gets more and more freaking weird in a way. Not really though, because you're living in a movie. So once you accept that you're living in a movie, thank you, I needed that. Okay, so good. I'm glad. So when you realize that you're living basically in a movie, and it's what we observe and perceive. And I'm not saying that the abuse and the trauma is not real. Yes, they are very real. They cause emotions, they cause pain, and it's part of the game to keep you in a lower vibration and to keep you trapped in all this and to keep you confused. It's all part of it. When you play a video game, you play against bad guys, okay? There's got to be an obstacle, all right? Whether it's bad, good, or indifferent, we're not going to go there. But there's got to be an obstacle of some sort. But yeah, as for the movie. Okay, so my fun story. Okay, so here on YouTube, we got some serious haters on YouTube, man. I trigger some egos. I trigger some troll demon ass. I don't even know, man. But there is a young guy, whatever. I don't even know what you call him. Probably in his 20s, if that. Yeah, he's probably in his 20s. He may even be in his 30s. Just your typical, what you would think of what I'm talking about, is making videos on YouTube by making fun of other people. And he picked one of my videos. And you know what he picked? The one that I talk about why witches are hated because we actually heal from the earth. Before I could finish that or whatever, he puts in this puppet of me saying that me saying I'm a witch isn't a red flag and da 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 da, don't be worried. And the puppet of me, oh my God. He gave me a massive hook nose, glasses, huge, like big ass bug eyes, kept the hair, made it all like purple and whatever. But like, yeah, me as a puppet. And like a witch, whatever type of thing. But I thought it was hysterical. He's only got like, what is it? I said, I feel like he only had like 44 subscribers or whatever. So like he's definitely, you know, not any, and his videos don't have anything. At first I was like, oh, I've made it in the big time. I've just been like, you know, mocked in a way. And because when you think about it, I just was mocked on like a witch video where I'm just like, come on, that just shows who you are. Because if you're really gonna live in this whole witch and whatever, I was blown away by it that someone actually, I triggered somebody that much to make an actual puppet of me. To try to like, I don't even know. Like, I find that the biggest form of flattery in my opinion, because I triggered you that much to hold on to that video and you thought making a puppet of me was going to, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Did you think that, like, it's hysterical. It's funny. I thought it was funny. I came across that yesterday and I was like, what? Okay. You do you, man. And the people, though, that he's making fun of are all actually speaking about things and whatever. And this guy is literally just making fun of people hatefully. As I started going through the rest of the videos, he's very hateful to the other ones and just very trolling, which was amazing to me. But I still found it funny where I'm like, you could troll me on anything else except for the witch one, which is funny as fuck and says everything about you, you know? Trolls are miserable people. And it's hysterical to watch them in their misery. It really is, in my opinion, because, you know, it's like you could fix that misery, you know. You're only miserable because you're accepting to be miserable. You're only miserable because you're living in a victim mindset and you want someone to pay accountability or closure to make you feel validated, when that's not how this works. None of this was personal, and this was all an objective and obstacles for you to remember who you are. It's you to decide if you want to remember who you are or stay a victim your entire life. How do you afford to eat health insurance? How do I afford to eat? What do you mean, how do I afford to eat? Like everyone else. Second, health insurance? No. I don't do modern medicine, my love. I'm 100% holistic. Where does my income come from? Where is that even your business? No, it's not. Why is my income your business? Why is my income your business? You just asked the question. You asked what my income was. Don't gaslight and then lie. Anyway, I generally can't tell how old you are. You look 30, but also 50. It got me tweaking. You're so beautiful. I am limitless. Age is just a number, and the whole thing is a trick bag illusion spell for you to think you get old and to stay in your fear. Plain and simple. We don't get old, we don't die, we're energy, and our bodies heal. And that's the biggest secret. And Tesla even knew more. There is a lot of information that we need to find and generally discover and break the box. We also need to stop hating on people and stop trolling them, and because we're so miserable and we just want a reaction. And this is to my YouTubes, by the way, because I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Sweetheart, I'm not defensive at all. I answered your questions, and I just asked you a question, but you've yet to answer it. Instead, you're telling me I'm defensive because I literally asked you, why is it your business how I make my money or what I do for a living? Why don't you look at my website and then you'll know what I do for a living? Why are you up in here asking questions when my website is clear as day? My entire profile says what I do for a living. I don't need to defend or do anything. So stop trolling and hating on someone because I'm triggering the fact that you are afraid to break out of your jail. You are afraid to do anything. That's why you're asking me about health insurance. That's why you're asking me where I'm getting my money. Because you want to do what I'm doing and you're petrified because you are still living in a lack of mindset and survival. So at the end of the day, stop coming on and judging me, and why don't you click a session and start healing and check your ego. And what I love the best is I'm like, do you think I'm going to block you, troll? Because I'm not. I want you to hear everything I got to fucking say. Thank you for the crown. Oh my goodness gracious. Crystal, thank you so very much for the tiara. My beautiful girl. Thank you very much. Now, Crystal, let's get some cards for you, my love. Oh, I think it's absolutely hysterical. You just spoke facts. I speak truth. And yeah, so, I speak nothing but truth. Why waste her time with personal questions when she's here for guidance, not personal questions? Thank you, my love. It's because he was trying to troll. First of all, he or she was trying to troll, trying to get some kind of whatever reaction, as well as the fact that, again, I'm triggering them because I am doing what most of you want to do, and that's why I'm doing it. Break the box. We heal. It's time to get out. Are you a witch? Yes, we're all witches. And do you know witch is a derogatory word to make you afraid of who you are? You are just as much of a witch as I am. We all have the power. You're just asleep, being zombified and chemically poisoned. And you're doing it to yourself. So, your body heals. But you can keep poisoning it and you can watch it rot to death, or you can start loving it and actually take care of it. So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to take advice from a lady that lives in her car and won't be open about how she makes a living. Again, she's doing a live stream. I'm not. Gym rat, again. Yes, I moved into my car May 1st. It's called a nomadic lifestyle. Doesn't matter what's in my bank account. It's none of your damn business. Second of all, you don't have to take any advice. You don't even have to be in here. You can move on. I'm not here to change your life, nor do I care to. Bye. Like, seriously. Ill effect. Your opinions have no validity because you literally are a troll and an angry person. I'm divorced because my husband was a narcissistic, controlling, sex, whatever you want to call it. I'm divorced because matrimony and marriage is a contract and construct of this matrix in itself and a prison. I'm divorced because I wanted to be divorced. Never wanted to be married. 4 is significant, Crystal. I haven't forgotten about you. You're in the process of what I'm doing? Yeah, social construct. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it really is. Okay, Gym Rat. Do you believe whatever you want, honey? Gym Rat, you don't know anything about me. But you can assume and make up your stories all you want because that's what you're going to do. Who I am is no one to you. I'm just a perception to you at this point, and I'm triggering the fuck out of you, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so Crystal, let's get you. Again, Gym Rat's on YouTube, by the way, if anybody wants to go. And why do I have a live stream then if when people ask questions you get... He's still saying I get defensive about questions. Oh my God, you're so reaching still. You're so reaching still. I haven't blocked you, have I? Oh, all right. Something's off, Crystal. Belief system, family values, communication. The High Priestess. So you're definitely stepping into yours, Crystal. the writing. Maybe we need to start writing the books that we've been planning on writing. Maybe we need to start really journaling again. About the whole family values and belief system. Breaking out of that. We're breaking out of that, huh? Rising above, yeah, too. Rising above with the falcon. That's amazing. That's confirmation, Crystal. I love that. Probably not wrong. It's been a while since I journaled. Do you eat food from stores or just pretty organic food straight from Mother Nature? Yeah. Follow the passion, man. Follow your passion. Let me touch base on that, guys. We have to dream big. You have to remember that you are limitless and that the limits that have been put onto you are from your own mind and the program, okay? For example, if you think the earth is flat, you are limiting yourself. If you think the earth is just round, you're still limiting yourself. If you think space is infinite, then you are abundant. Does that make sense? Abundant is a lot. It's not just material thing. Abundant is infinite, limitless, okay? We are limitless freaking beings, and the more we create, the more it brings it in, okay? Plain and simple. So, yeah, where was I going with that? The journaling. Oh, the passion. So instead of focusing on, let's say, your resources, right? Instead of focusing on the money part, right? Like, I love money. You don't love money. You don't love this piece of paper. Do you? Do you love the piece of paper? What do you love about the piece of paper? Do you love the green on the piece of paper? Do you like the ink? Do you like the artwork? What do you like about it? Or do you like what money can do for you? Because money is what? A tool, a resource, kind of like the cards are, right? These cards are tools. And what do these tools do? These tools bring us more awareness of what? The energy around us, our higher consciousness. It gives us a visual tool to see what we're doing and how to navigate. Money is the same thing as resource. Right, money is worthless in that sense, but it's still a tool in the fact that it gets you your toys in the game. What I'm saying is we don't look at I love money. We don't love money, right? We love what? We love the freedom, or we love the vehicle we're going to get, and not love. I shouldn't use that word. Passion. What's our dreams? Keep our dreams. The passion is your dream. So, like, my passion is to live on an island someday and to sail around in a yacht and to just live in the water. That's literally it. So that's my goal. How I get there, I don't know, but that's going to be my passion and my dream. And then you stay in that energy of like, I'm going to have that one day, or it's coming, right? You stay in the knowing. That's kind of manifestation. And your energy starts matching it, because that's where you live in delusion, where you sit with yourself meditating and go, okay, this is where I eventually want to be, and that would be my ultimate dream or passion. And as day to day you go, obviously we detox our body and we work on our emotions and everything else and our energy. But that's how we get to where we want to go, right? Because at the end of the day, we all want to get to that what? Peaceful, free place where we are just all love, right? We all just want to live in love. Love is not an emotion, it's a state of being. And when we are all in seeing all love, then you are already in that state of being. That is our highest frequency, is love. Hence why I see only love. You are me, I am only you. We are only separated in these bodies. And because of that, we are all on different levels of consciousness and traumas and different things like that. So at the end of the day, it's how we remember. And if we choose to remember, not everyone's going to choose to remember. Not everyone's going to be open to it. And not everyone's going to be so, loving about it. Like, they're just, because fear is real, and fear is crippling in the fact that it will truly paralyze you. Fear will truly paralyze you if you allow it. And that's the whole point. That's literally the whole point of why they keep you in this illusion. That's exactly why fear is false evidence appearing real. I can't integrate this enough. I do feel like I repeat myself like every day. And it's like, I get where I'm like, ugh! And I'm like, is there another way to like communicate it? I'm like, I don't know. So your doggy friend's back. No, we'll go outside in a little bit. We're gonna finish this and then we're gonna go play outside. My doggy made a new friend yesterday, and his friend is outside right now, and his owner is nomadic as well, or her owner. I'm not sure if the dog is a girl or a boy. I think the dog's a girl. The owner's a boy. My dog's a boy. It's funny, but the dogs played so well. Oh my God, I was almost in tears of happiness yesterday. Freddie finally found a dog that can play with him. That's not like, whatever, weird. And he seemed pretty cool. Really kind of quiet though, in the sense of just, I don't know. But Massachusetts, so East Coast, which is kind of funny. Unless he just bought the van in Massachusetts. I don't really know. But down to earth, and the energy was really cool. So I'm ecstatic because my dog is very, 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 very temperamental. In the fact that he reads energy like me. So, but all he wants to do is play. And the vibe here right now is amazing. This park is amazing. Anyway, you're in Massachusetts? I love that, Crystal. Yeah, so, no, anyway. Yeah, his plates are Massachusetts, but he could have bought the van in Massachusetts for all the hell I know. I came across a guy that bought the ambulance that I saw on Facebook that I was looking at to possibly buy. And he bought it. And I was like, oh my God, are you selling that? Because I saw that. And he's like, no, I just bought it. And I was like, that's amazing. And he was up in Washington, but it's California plates. So what I'm saying is, just because the van has Massachusetts plates doesn't mean he's from there, but I'm going to assume so. Not that it matters, but I feel like it's kind of cool. I'm getting bread today. I'm like beside myself with that right now. I am beside myself right now and just happiness about bread. And here's the thing. This vibration you feel is, yeah, I mean, it's about the bread and all of it. It's everything, I think. But this is the vibration that we have to be at. Now, Does that mean that energy is not going to try to bring you back down? Absolutely. You're going to get it every day. You're going to spill something. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to stub your toe. You're going to find a complication or a challenge. It's how we respond to it, how we adapt and keep moving on. Okay? Remember that. Nothing bad lasts forever, and pain is only temporary. You are in control. So yeah, that's what I mean though. But yeah, I'm elated. I'm getting freaking bread. I can't. I just It's a huge sourdough loaf and it's only $10. And I'm like, yes. Comes and goes. So your energy shouldn't come and go though. So that's what I'm trying to say. So you're going to run into challenges that are going to try to lower your vibration. That's the whole point of this game, right? But how you counteract it is not, first of all, not reacting in your emotion. That's how you counteract it. Like, all right, that troll guy, what the hell was his name? Jim Rat or what the hell? Coming in here saying that I'm just being defensive and oh my, if I was being defensive, I would be being in my ego, first of all. Second of all, I would have to defend myself, which means that I feel a lack of who I am, and his opinion matters to me, when none of that is true, which is hysterical that he kept having to try to say that. But what my point is, he never touched my energy. Why? Because I never gave him my energy. I never gave him my attention because he was like a gnat. It wasn't conducive nor productive to do that. And that is the same thing. Yeah, it was his ego. But what I'm saying is it's the same thing with your government and everything in the world around you, okay? If you respond in your ego, if you have resentment, anger, any of that, and you're living in that, you are not being in control. You are being controlled and being manipulated. You have to have emotional intelligence and start stepping out of your ego, because your ego is your defense, okay? Your ego is your teacher and your guide, but you have to be able to read it better, first and foremost. Your nervous system is a huge key. Your body holds all the trauma and everything. So no matter all the shadow work you do and whatever, if you do not detox your body and you do not rewire your nervous system, you will stay stuck. Phase except a little bit. Huh? Louder. You know what's really funny is after I just said all that, Jim Rat is still in the audience and says, again, a lady living in a car giving us advice on how to live our life. Yeah, I live in my car. It's called a nomadic lifestyle. It's called breaking out of the box. You don't really own your house. You pay a property tax. And you are constant, even when you die, your house has to be taxed again. It's not just given. You don't ever own anything. And if you are living in an apartment, you're paying another man and you're working for another man to gain that. Real question here. Why do you think everybody that comes in here and has something to say or a question that you don't agree with? Because you're silly. That's why I'm watching. It's entertainment and funny. He's on his own show right now. This man's in his own show. This is the exact... Okay, so this is an exact example of talking to a narcissistic ego that literally does not hear anything but their own triggers, okay? They're only hearing their own triggers, their own insecurities, and they are trying frightfully to get me or get you to trigger, right? Because when you live in your emotion and you react in your emotions, you are giving the attention and the energy to that versus starving it completely. And then you just have to block them. Because me even reading the comments at this point is giving it attention. Oh, he was adamant about it. He was adamant about it. He was going to try to get me about living in my car. Do I look like I am shameful about living in my damn car? Hello, I live in my car. And I sleep at the ocean, man, in California. I sleep at the beach. I'm about to go walk my dog on right now. What is shadow work? Shadow work is sitting with yourself and contacting your inner child, who you truly are. Shadow work is remembering who you are. It's not a shadow. It's what you have put under lock and key under the programming, conditioning, and indoctrination. The wording of our society is also spell work and entrapment. But your shadow work is meditation, sitting with yourself, and actually realizing that none of the shame or guilt was yours. It was projected onto you from your parents. Your parents are just characters, plain and simple. They were lied to too. Start forgiving yourself to forgive everyone else. And when you forgive, you are taking your power back. You're taking your energy back and you're giving it back to yourself. If you hold resentment or anger towards anyone else or want closure, you are giving that energy still there and you will stay unaligned and discombobulated. Does that make sense? Pretty Virgo, hello, my love. So sessions are available in my website. That will be the only way to get a personal session with me. If you are truly ready to confront your ego and you want the keys for your healing, my alignment is available, as well as readings and just questions. I have 3 options in my website. Now, to detox your body. Everything I use is linked in my website as well. These are wool extension locks from Ukraine. I got these over a year ago. I cannot recommend them enough. They're protective, hairstyle, healing as well. I've done videos on it. Her shampoo bars are out of this world and 100% natural. You need to change your toothpaste. Elegant Rose Boutique is linked too. The first 3 things I have in my website is, and my holistic is Aura Cacao, which is, God help me, chocolate. He's got me discombobulated. He's just standing there and I'm like, I want to go talk to him. I'm like, oh my God, I've never, okay. All right, this is weird. Oh, I got like goosebumps and chills. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my dog out. I'm being silly. I'm being silly. I'm being silly right now. I'm being. What was I even talking about right now? Oh, Aura Cacao. So I'm drinking cacao now. Unfortunately, it's not Aura Cacao because you can only get it through mail. My discount code is linked, and Aura Cacao is chocolate from all over the world. Belize, Uganda, all of it, and you support your tribes. as well as healing. Cacao is healing properties for your immunity, your skin, your mood, all of it. I also have microdosing psilocybin. My discount code is next to it too, as well, and that helps your nervous system. But if you need guidance with that, obviously you have to detox your body to a point and have yourself somewhere mental. You book a session before you do any of that. Also Otter Spirit, which is grade A gemstone jewelry, earrings, necklaces, and all. Family owned, California, women made. They have spears now too. And that's Otter Spirit. Again, they donate dollar proceeds to their the ocean protection, whatever. Anyway, my code is there too. Ah, manifesting ball. Thank you, Crystal. That was beautiful. That was Crystal, right? Thank you, Crystal. That was beautiful. All right, I'm also getting Let It Be, Crystal. Let it be, detach, and go within. There's a celebration with that. So there is a detachment you need, whether it's a person, thing, or whatever, or you already have, but there's a celebration with it because you're letting it be. Yeah, you got the clarity after the storm. Your ex. Well, X marks the spot for a reason. We don't want that cancerous tumor put back into our head, do we? Why would we want to answer the call from our ex? All right. 7:30. I gotta get this dog outside. Heck no. Yeah, I also got third-party influence. Now, the third-party influence doesn't always have to be a person, by the way. Like, it can be an object, an addiction, or whatever. You know, third person is just an interference of whatnot. So, all right, I gotta go. Yes, honey, we're gonna go outside. We are gonna go outside and we're gonna go mingle, I guess. Ah! I gotta go mingle! This is weird for me. I think that's where I'm at right now, too. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go mingle. I wanna mingle. I'm excited to mingle. Everything was fun yesterday to mingle. But I'm still a little like, I gotta mingle. Does that make... Okay, all right, okay. Yeah. Breathe. Okay. That was good. Mer. You ready to go outside? Your friend's out there. Yeah. You're gonna go play. Be free. You're gonna go to the beach. Play on the beach. I honestly think he's waiting for me. That's the part where I think that's why I'm nervous right now. I'm like, he's looked at, I'm like, he's parked in front of me, and now he's been looking. I'm like, you're waiting for me. Ah! I think I've been this social for a long time. Anyhow, I'm getting bread today. Oh, the energy is like unreal right now. Oh, I love it. Oh, hey, guess what? Mercury retrograde? We're not in Sagittarius anymore. We're in Scorpio. Maybe that's it too. Anybody else feel more relieved today? Or is it just me? All right. All right. Stop fucking around. All right. Anyway, everyone, Ashe, much love to you. And I hope my energy at least helped most of you in here, if not all, obviously. I know I'm going to trigger the haters, so it is what it is. But remember to take care of you. And the way we approach our day is the way it's going to be. And here's a secret. You can restart your day. Just breathe. Take a moment. Sit with yourself. And restart it. Okay? Just know that. Take care of you. Be mindful of your energy. And I'll be on later with my bread. But yeah, I'll be on later. I am gonna start trying to film more of my spots and whatever and traveling. I've been kind of, I don't know, tight with that, I guess. It's been a lot. But anyway, if you would like a personal session with me, my website is linked in the profile. I will never DM you. So if you ever get anything like that, that's not me. I am the only Vibrancenergy, and all my websites on every platform have my website. If it doesn't have my website, it's not me. I am the only Vibrancenergy. Anyway, Ashe, much love, and I will see you on the other side.